game of the regular season is here. Let's go. One more game to the playoffs. So yeah, Paulo is still out with injury, but he'll be back in the first round of the playoffs, which will be good. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be available in game one. Pretty sure. He's he's day to day right now.
Preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at the Raptors. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at number one as the postseason approaches.
You know, for the Raptors, they've been fantastic. I have to tip the cap to them. It's so tough to be on top at the end of the regular season. And with the week left, let's hope they can stay healthy.
So the Raptors starting five. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Bam Adebayo is out there with Barnes. And it's MP in at the one spot. And for Portland, they've got Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Longley in at the four-man position. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to
Oh my
cleaning
God.
the glass grid.
Got this
And that's
music
why
on
I
me.
expect this to get physical
Wow.
around the rim. Which will put the
Brandon
endurance of these
Williams,
rebounders to the
let's
test.
go.
Well, that's a huge part
So
of
it's
the work
McGee's last name.
really do
Oh yeah, look how small he is. He's about as small as Muggsy Bogues.
Back to McGee. Portland moving it around. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me
Go, Brandon.
if we can close the
Back-to-back
gap, there
threes
aren't
to
as many
start.
tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you, Ryan.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. So it's Portland now. Following the three-point basket by Toronto. To the left wing. That's to Longley. Now Johnson. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
Hi Scotty,
Pass to Barnes.
out to Dan for a three. Let's go.
And again, Toronto with a triple.
Forget the range from Adebayo. Confidence stroke.
Outside Johnson. Pass to McGee. Trailblazers gotta hurry. Gotta get up a shot. Three-pointer shot. Toronto grabs the miss. And what they've done on the road this year has been absolutely remarkable. Notching over 35 wins puts them in historic company.
This kind of record proves just how tough this team is. They come in confident to every place they visit and feel as though they can grab the win in front of the other team's home fans every single time.
Good
Clay
day.
Johnson, no good.
Yep.
Toronto's gone 3 of 3
Good
from
three
outside.
right here.
Looking sharp here in the first. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Timeout call.
They call it timeout. We're off to a 14-2 start.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
here for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now here's Johnson. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Here's Longley. He's guarded by Barnes. Johnson for 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a
Okay,
14-5
good.
run. Ingram on the wing. There's the triple.
Sky
The
Dragon.
assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night. Blazers trail by 12. Outside Sharp. Just under 3.5
Oh, good
minutes left
steal.
here in the first quarter. In transition, here they come. MP, that was good.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
MP against McGee. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. MP with it. He's got 7. And here's Ingram from the arc.
Skyberg.
He gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Outside Johnson. Pass to McGee. Pocket 6. Now here's Sharp. Launches a 3. And MP with a rebound. Raptors lead by 15. Now
Nice,
Barnes.
Scotty. Easy layup.
And he buries his first look.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Inside.
Oh, good D, Scotty. Yep.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 so far. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Longley. Nails the baby hook.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Come on, Barry Ingram.
Now here's MP. 9 points in the game. Shoots.
Pull up. There
And
we go.
Ingram gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Blazers trail by 19. Here's McGee. Still no points. Off the mark
Yep,
there with a 3.
yep.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now McGee, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's MP. The layup falls.
13
13
points
for MP.
early in this
Good,
one.
aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
To the paint. Portland moving it around.
On
With a
steal.
And here come the Raptors again. Toronto in transition.
3. Oh.
Key shot is off. Portland shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. McGee passes to Sharp. Outside Johnson. 4 on the clock. McGee to 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. MP no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Sharp. No made baskets yet. From outside the arc. Rebound Toronto. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Go, Barry
And
Ingram.
that one came down
Too
to
easy.
their rebound. There was a big gap
Lead up
between
to
the two teams.
25.
Yeah, their guys
They've only
really
scored
got
9
after it on the
points
glass.
in the first
Sometimes
5
that's
minutes
the
and
difference
35
maker between a win and a
seconds.
loss.
No,
Timeout
in the
call.
first
Portland.
7 minutes and 35 seconds.
Portland here.
That's crazy. 9 points in the first 7 minutes and 35 seconds for the Blazers. That's crazy. And we've got 34. We're already out to a 25-point lead. We're just getting anything we want right now.
Raptors with some changes. Stewart, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Miller comes in for Barnes. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Barrett. Now here's McGee. 14 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Raptors.
Go for it, Ingram. Jam it. There we go.
Slam dunk by Ingram.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's McGee. Yet to see a basket. Johnson passes to Sharp. Can they get it? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, even in a league of high risers, Shaden Sharp's
Much to the fans' delight, Stan, Shaden Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, BA, he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and he gets a
Right, right.
ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, NP in the last matchup against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He ended up with 41 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he could repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. It was obvious he could do anything he
Come on,
wanted.
man,
A
quickly.
fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there. Kind of
Let's
like
go.
us here at the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Got a piece of it.
Good day, Isaiah Stewart.
His role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job.
Two open that time.
16 now.
Easy. MP's got 16 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
McGee passes to Johnson.
Oh, blocked again.
Numbers might not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender who ultimately
Got 18 now.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
But her defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part
Come on,
of their
Emmanuel,
success.
quickly.
Here's MP. Portland making their last shot. Ingram finds quickly. And here's MP. Three-pointer
Isaiah
Stewart.
Stewart for 3.
Longley
Oh,
with a rebound. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Pass to Stewart. Now quickly. Ingram deciding where to go with it.
Ingram. Shoot it.
Shoots over Johnson.
Oh,
Shot by Ingram, no good.
That wasn't a bad shot. Defense played a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Sharp. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's way
yeah, now at 20 in the first quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Sharp against MP. Sharp passes to Longley. Drops it for three. Longley's got 7 points in the game. Rock solid.
From full court. Oh, damn. We're at 20 in the first quarter, and we're up like 30.
And so it's Toronto, cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Emmanuel quickly is out there with MP. And it's DeMar DeRozan. And there's Barnes. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Payne, the pass to Childress. Back to Payne. A deep three. Pass to Klingon. Three-pointer. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh no,
MP
he
finds
pull up.
Quickly.
There we go.
That one goes. Quickly's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy shoot like this. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Barnes.
Got the ball.
DeRozan, left side.
Oh,
That one is off. 3D that time from Kamara. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Offensive board. There's Childress. And a miss there on the triple. And so here is Toronto. Down low.
that's Scotty.
Kicks it to
All
DeRozan.
right.
Quickly outside. Lets the three fly. And it's Wilkes with a rebound. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Portland. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's never easy
Done
to win
bad.
games when you're missing
Easy
free throws.
layout.
They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Pass to Wilkes. The three. And Payne with the three. He's got his second basket on the night.
Shooting off the catch is the core of Bane's game, but he can do so much more.
Quickly outside. Launches it. Gets the
Oh,
three
no,
to
quickly.
fall.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Klingon. Oh, he took a hard foul of a shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That one's off. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Walter in for Quickly. The three, Barrett.
Well, RJ.
It's MP picking up the assist.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
McGee passes to Sharp. Here's Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, you asked the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Graham.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill.
Go, Dan.
You gotta
Easy dunk. Like what you mean, back on defense.
Well, that's what Bam wants to do. He wants to put the ball on the floor and get into the paint.
Has to Klingon. Now here's Bane. Johnson passes to Bane. 17-foot shot on the way. Mile grabs the board.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding
Well,
category.
RJ.
That's helping them run away with this.
Barrett finds Adebayo.
Start that and one.
And he is on his way to the line. Trying to make it a three-point play. Toronto shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw, no good for Adebayo.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
On the wing, Bane, guarded by Barrett. Here's the three. Again, the miss by Portland.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to MP. Here's Walter. 4-3.
This
Always
guy's
a nice
kind
way
of
to
all
start.
tall.
Makes his first one.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. McGee passes to Sharp. To win the run. Rebound.
Yep. And I get fouled and one. What a shot. Wow.
And he'll go to the line.
Now I'm shooting for 23 in the first half.
Kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Here's Sharp. Last game he had 28 points. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Ryan. It doesn't mean a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple
Jay.
things on the court. Back to you,
There we
Ian.
go.
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Stolen by
Thank you.
MP. And he lays it in on the break. MP's got 25 points in the game.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
It's McGee, high post. MP's there. Shot clock at 3. A 3 from Bane. Rebound Toronto.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Back to McGee. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on MP. Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw no good. Some changes for Toronto. Stewart, he's checked in for Adebayo. And Miller subbed in for Barnes. He hits the second from the line. And so MP will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors.
Come on, RJ.
It's Barrett on the wing.
Oh,
The
RJ.
assist goes to MP. Barrett's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Sharp. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. MP shot is off. The Trailblazers shooting at about 34% here in this game. Pass to Johnson. And here's McGee. Portland moving it around. An easy 2 on the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Wants to
MP
be all
with it.
tall.
25 points in the game. Right wing. To the middle. And it's Portland with a rebound. Sharp passes to McGee. Here's Longley. McGee a screen. Outside Sharp. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Another miss.
Guys,
At
Kobe
some
Walter,
point, they need to
three.
attack someone else
Oh.
for post offensive.
And Portland shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
It's been all Raptors. MP with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Pass to Walter. Lets it go from deep.
Orange Kobe Walter.
Walters has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
MP against McGee. To the left side wing. And stolen by Barrett. And now the Raptors on the break.
Go let Villa.
Pass to Walter. Now here's MP. Fires from deep. Barrett can't hit. Sharp finds McGee. 1:43 left in the second period. With the teardrop. And the layup by Sharp. Sharp's got 6 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's MP. Coming off 41 points last game out. And
Oh,
again,
Joe.
another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Sharp. Back to Johnson.
Parker steal. Boy, a foul.
He's fouled in the act of shooting.
Leading the defensive challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like him.
Free throw good. MP. Ingram's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Walter. And both free throws good for MP.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
McGee against quickly. McGee into the lane. Pass to Longley. And here's McGee. Let's go with a 3. And it's MP with a rebound. About 7 seconds
Go on,
separating the
man.
shot
Quickly
game
put it
clocks.
up.
Outside Ingram. Back to MP. Jacks up a 3. That one's good.
That's
On the
30
sweet
now.
setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Outside Johnson. To stop the run. And that's not.
That was the first half. Philly by a whopping 51 points. We held them to under 40
It's
points
clear he's in a
in the
good
first
rhythm.
half.
We'll get
Unbelievable.
back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Taking a look at the Raptors, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And swinging things back to our featured matchup, MP was on fire during those first 2 quarters of play.
Oh yeah, he came to play, not holding back. He's cooking on the offensive end.
Cooking is right. In fact, I think he may have stolen some of the big fella's recipes.
No way, those are G34 classified.
appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
They've got Johnson, and it's Longley in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. McGee passes to Sharp. The 3 ball. Rebound Toronto. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. MP's shot is good.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
McGee against MP. Outside Sharp. Pass to Longley. Johnson on the wing. Covered by Ingram. 3-pointer Sharp. Rebound Toronto. Right side Barnes.
Nice, Scotty. Easy
Oh,
slam.
and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, the intensity behind the drive. Barnes was not going to be stopped.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Johnson passes to Longley. Here's Sharp. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Here's Johnson. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Adebayo finds Barnes.
I grab
Ingram
him.
against McGee.
Too
That one's
easy.
good. Ingram.
They're really working the paint now.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Sharp. Basket's good. Sharp's got 8 points.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket in the second half after 4 straight misses.
Come on, RJ.
Here's MP. He's got 34.
God.
Shot is good by Barrett.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Longley. He's got 7. Here's McGee. And the step back jumper is good.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Come on, Brad Ingram.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
3.
Here's Ingram outside.
Oh.
Longley with a rebound. Longley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Adebayo against McGee.
Help. Good help.
Nails the baby hook. Give him 8.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Now MP. A tremendous threat on offense. He's scoring around 34 a game. Six on the shot clock.
And almost got me that one, but I'll go to the line and shoot for 35 and 36 points.
Showing he's a force near the hoop.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, trying to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And both free throws good for
Now at
MP.
36.
But what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year round.
And that one is stopped right through.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of this caliber from scoring.
Come on, O'Connor.
Pass to O'Connor.
3.
It's up.
Let's
Fires
go.
in the triple. O'Connor's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Sharp. And he with the block.
Shot clock violation. Good defense by me.
Even though he's young, he's not afraid to challenge guys at the basket.
DeRozan is checked in for Toronto. Toronto has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
Come on, O'Connor. Shoot another
And
3.
here's MP.
Oh, damn, there we go.
36 points.
Easy.
Adebayo, that's good.
Well, Adebayo makes his living on the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
McGee with it. Pass to Johnson. Back to McGee. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer Sharp. Adebayo grabs the board.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10
Yeah, 38.
is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Portland has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Sharp against MP. They need this. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, you can tell he thinks he
Go
should
down.
have
And he gets fouled.
even harder on it. When he's got a good look like that, it doesn't go down.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip. First free throw is good. Hayes checked in for Portland. The Raptors also with a sub. Miller's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Hayes surveying the D. Foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far. The Raptors making a switch here. Stewart's checked in. Here's Payne. That one a little long. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Raptors.
Oh, that's
In
Stewart.
terms of two-way
He
guard
gets
strength,
fouled.
Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, BA. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensive.
Right, 37 seconds left in the fourth, and we're up by 73. Wow. Both teams are in the bonus.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. So for the Raptors right now, DeMar DeRozan is out there with Miller. Then it's MP. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's O'Connor in at the point. Now here's McGee. Guarded closely. 4 on the clock. Here's Longley. And the three.
That'll do it. That'll do it for the regular season. We win by 73. There we go. Like, put up 38, 4, and 23, and we go 77 and 5 to end off the regular season. Let's go.
As they get the win.
And I win my first scoring title as well. I just beat out Anthony Edwards in points per game of the season, even though it was pretty close.